What's up, my sweethearts? What it do? Get your lighters all the way up. Ohio. Ohio, get your lighters up. My sweethearts, get in front of the tube and let's run this thing like cardio. I'm sorry, my sweethearts. I just, when I come in, I come straight in. I run this thing from the beginning to the end. I'm sorry y'all don't sit here and drag my video on for like 30 seconds or a whole minute or 10 minutes and just let y'all hear nothing and then jump in. I'm sorry. Look, I got something to say from the beginning, all the middle, and the end. Let's get it. Let's run this thing like cardio. Get your lights and cups. Whatever you need, let's run it. It was like a nightmare, my sweethearts. Yup. Ohio couple found a woman's dismembered body in her friend's deep freezer, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but this is the way this world rolls. After a woman went missing from her Ohio home, my sweethearts, in 2017, her family was devastated to learn months later the truth of what happened to her was even more horrible than anything they could have ever imagined. The first sign something was amiss with Shannon DePaul, 28, came when she missed her half. It takes a lot out me to do this, my sweethearts. When she missed her half-sister Debbie DePaul's birthday party in March of that year, which was highly unusual for her. Still, her family assumed that Shannon is described as a free spirit who had a lot of friends, was simply busy, and would catch up with them later. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of if somebody thinks something wrong with their family member, friends, or anything, loved ones, they always wait later. If you feel though something wrong with your family on your brain the first time, y'all don't second guess yourself like maybe they this place, maybe they that place. Maybe God gave you some type of feeling that something is wrong. So if you feel like something wrong with somebody, I don't care if it's not nothing wrong, still reach out and maybe you could save a life. My sweethearts, maybe you could save a life, someone life, your family life, it don't matter, just someone life. Maybe you could save a life, all right? All right. However, that time never came. As months passed and the family started to realize no one had actually spoken with Shannon in quite some time, alarm bells began going off. Shannon's father called her boyfriend, Arturo Novoa, to ask about her whereabouts, and he claimed that they'd broken up and she moved to Cleveland to be with another man. That's what I'm not playing. I'm tired of these stories. They act like these families be missing people running off. Oh, she with somebody else. Yeah, she went over her friend. She gone like the Donita Wilkinson. Oh, she just went this place, that place. No, you will not. Just act like these women just went up and ran off or just with somebody else or ran to another state or just gone. My sweethearts, no. That's when I know right there. Like Kiara Cole's just up and missing a boyfriend. Oh, I don't know where she's at. Oh, they like skipping town. I just can't do it. I can't. That's they lies. Why would that girl just get up and go to another state with another man? At least she would let her family know that. Female talk. We're not guys. Females will let another female know I'm leaving him. I'm going my new boyfriend. I found somebody. So miss me with that. Y'all not asking the right questions to Mr. Arturo. First of all, so you didn't mind her leaving to be with another man? Quotes going up. So you didn't love her like that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, my dude wouldn't let me go be with another man. I don't even care if he had to fight another man, go to jail for fighting another man. He not just up and letting me leave with another man. Oh, she gone. Yup, we broke up. Yeah, we ain't together no more. I'm scratching his neck. Oh, yeah, she gone to another state. I ain't care. Yep, I just let her go. Just let her go. You ain't whipped. You don't love her like that. Yeah, right. Stop playing, man. It wasn't uncommon for Shannon to just kind of like poof and disappear. That was totally Shannon. Katie Mora, Shannon's friend, told Oxygens. Yeah, all right. Buried in the backyard. Airing third. Okay, that's not my yards. They talking about Oxygens. That's a news place. Okay. However, the family really started to worry when they were unable to reach Shannon. I'm sorry, to reach Shannon by phone. And Debbie eventually reached out to the police to report Shannon as a missing person. By the time that Shannon's disappearance had been reported in June of that year, she had not been heard from in months. See that? She ain't even heard from in months. Who would not call somebody an authority if they have not heard from a young lady in months? I don't care if y'all claim this what she do. This is crazy. Leaving a tough job for investigators who were tasked with tracking her whereabouts. They filed a request to obtain her phone records and in the meantime went to work investigating her private life. Yeah, get to work. Get to investigating so y'all can find out everything. As far as her family knew, Shannon had been living with her boyfriend when she disappeared. Right. So police went to speak with Novoa. He repeated his story that they broken up and that she gone to live with another man in Cleveland. Because they didn't know when exactly Shannon had gone missing, there was no way to check if Novoa had a solid alibi. And they were also unable to find out anything about the supposed new boyfriend Shannon had. Of course you ain't. Sparking even more suspicion. Duh. That boy right there is supposed to be giving out so much information. That's her man. You telling me you just let her up and go? Just go off with a new man? Like I said, I'm not believing none of that. You're definitely number one suspect. She was living with you. And not because she was living with you, because you are her man. And you didn't care? Yeah, alright. Police then went to talk to a previous boyfriend of Shannon's named John, who had a roofing business and a criminal history as a drug dealer. The pair had broken up when John was in prison, which upset him, according to those who knew Shannon, making matters even more suspicious. John had been released from prison shortly before Shannon was believed to have disappeared. John had both motive and opportunity. Detective Mike Lambert with the Youngstown Police Department told producers. However, John told police he had not seen Shannon since February and that she said that she was giving Novoa another chance at their relationship. But he also admitted to still having romantic feelings for Shannon at the time of their conversation. With two suspects, Novoa and John, but zero evidence, police needed a break. Her cell phone records finally came in, but revealed nothing. Those records showed near the end of February. Shannon had traveled to her job as usual, but then the trail went cold. Her phone had been turned off, and the number was assigned to someone else. Around the same time, activity on Shannon's credit cards also stopped. It was a dead end. Lieutenant Detective Doug Bobo, it's hard to say this name, I swear. Bobovn Yik. I'm not even trying. Detective Doug with the Youngstown Police Department told producers. But a break in the case came a month later, on July 30th, when Ken called 911 from his home in Youngstown to report that he and his wife, Jill, had found a woman's dismembered body wrapped in garbage bags in their freezer. Her head was missing. Oh my. I'm going to tell y'all right now, as mortuary, you know when people have deaths. Well, y'all don't know. When people have deaths, The severity of their deaths, that's how they pinpoint how the person died or what the person died, how like what was the reason. If somebody here is this or dismembered off their body, my sweethearts, that is hate. That's a hate crime right there. That's a hate crime right there. Look it up. Body, dismembered body wrapped in garbage bags in their freezer. Her head was missing. You have arms and legs in a freezer, and then you have the victim's teeth and part of a spine. Dan Caceres, the lead prosecutor with the Ohio Attorney General Office said, he added later, I don't know if words can describe it. That's why I can't even, oh goodness, it's a horrific case. Police questioned the couple who said that the freezer belonged to a friend whose power had gone out and needed to store it and had bought it by around a week ago. There's got to be some idiots. Let somebody ask me, can they store a locked freezer in my house? Yeah, all right. Jill said that she'd been searching for ground beef to make meatballs when she was surprised to find a padlock on a friend's freezer. Oh, she must didn't know. She was able to open the lock using a screwdriver, but inside it she found piles of black bags and a bucket, all of which were accompanied by a horrible smell. She had her husband investigate. What did they thought was going to happen if it's stinking in there and smelling like that? He opened up one of the bags and saw what looked to be a human foot. Oh my goodness. When police examined the body parts, they found one of the feet had a tattoo of a scorpion on it, just as Shannon, who was a Scorpio. Oh, God. Wait a minute, my sweethearts. I just can't. It's disgusting. It said he really slowly cut her up. When police examined the body parts, they found one of the feet had a tattoo of a scorpion on it, just as Shannon, who was a Scorpio, my sweetheart. She was a Scorpio. And she had on her foot too. The writing on the wall was clear. It was Shannon's body in the freezer. But now police were left to grapple with the question of how she got there and when. How she got there, he put it in there. When questioned by police separately. The Ishinbas had consistent stories, and so they were ruled out as suspects. However, police then had a new suspect on their hands, a man named Anthony Gonzalez, who was allegedly the person who brought the freezer over, to the Eschenbach's house. Of course, he the one. Although the coroner's office was unable to confirm what the victim's cause of death had been because her head was missing, they were able to confirm, oh my goodness, the head was just missing, my sweethearts. He took it. Like it was legs and feet in there. He had it. They were able, oh my God, because the head was missing. They were able to confirm Shannon's identity, though, through her fingerprints. Meanwhile, investigators began searching for information on Gonzalez. Police learned Anthony Gonzalez was actually an alias for someone they'd already considered a suspect. Shannon's boyfriend, Arturo, they also learned his name, Arturo Novo. They also learned Novo had gotten into a relationship with a woman named Katrina Layton, who moved in 2 weeks after the last time Shannon was seen alive. Basically killed her off and brought another woman in. He is not to be trusted around these women. Police hauled the couple in for questioning and searched the apartment, where they found a meat cleaver, blood on the walls, and an owner's manual to the deep freezer where Shannon remains were found. This an idiot. It was enough for police to arrest both Novoa and Layton. But during interviews, Novoa repeatedly denied killing Shannon and claimed that he didn't know where she was, as did Layton. However, Novoa's denials fell on deaf ears, especially after police found a key in his belongings that fit the padlock on a freezer. Yes! There now was a direct connection between him and the freezer, Lambert told producers. Yes! He already lied and said the girl went away with another guy, and he laying up with another female in there. As police began to build their cases, Shannon's ex-boyfriend John played a pivotal role in the pursuit of justice. He had spoken to those who known Shannon and learned that a friend named Steve had hosted a bonfire Novoa had attended and used the fire to burn what looked to be personal items. When police went to Steve's house, the fire pit was still there, and they were able to recover valuable evidence from the ashes, including a bracelet that had belonged to Shannon. Investigators also spoke to Steve, who said Novoa had told everyone he was burning Shannon's clothes because she cheated on him and he was upset. He also said that another friend, Andrew Herman, had traveled to the party with Novoa, and both men had been burning Shannon's item that night. Police began to investigate further and contacted a woman named Jamie who was in a relationship with Herman and his wife. Jamie told police it was both Novoa and Layton who killed Shannon, and it was Herman who dismembered her. Layton said, Layton, she said, was jealous of Shannon's relationship with Novoa. I already knew it. The ex. It was now apparent the entire group of friends had all worked together to cover up Shannon's murder. Do you see this, my sweetheart? Novoa, which is the girl was Shannon's ex-boyfriend, or her boyfriend. Her boyfriend and his new girlfriend worked it together. The ex was jealous too. I don't care. But the girlfriend, the new girlfriend that moved in when Shannon got hurt, and well, she disappeared, she was jealous of their relationship. And you would help kill a young lady? This is bad. This is just like the Kanika. Just like it. Numerous suspects were called to testify in front of a grand jury where the truth or some version of it, just like Kanika, finally came spilling out. Herman said Novoa had called him to meet at his house one day, and when he got there, he saw Shannon's body. He claimed Novoa told him Layton had killed her by hitting her in the head with a hammer. He also said that it was Novoa's idea to dismember Shannon's body. They decided to use sulfuric acid to try to and dissolve the body. However, they did not have enough of the acid to get rid of more than her head. So they bought a deep freezer in which to store the rest of her remains. It was enough to indict both Novoa and Layton because they were facing death sentences. Yes. Both agreed to plea deals, with Novoa receiving a life sentence and Layton and Herman both being sentenced to 12 years in prison. Nah, they need death penalties. No. Although the boyfriend needed it, but what if that girl did kill her and he was there? So they all need life. I mean, they all need life. But you know how I feel about life. Huh. My sweethearts, I feel about the death penalty right with them. I feel they need a death penalty. Y'all all dismembered her like that. My sweethearts, it's your girl Jennifermdarealest. Her girl hate crime story of them hating on a young girl that was in a relationship with a guy, and she got murdered and got stuffed in a freezer in trash bags. And she didn't even just get murdered, she was dismembered. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified, my sweethearts. It's your girl Jennifermdarealest, and I'm out.